Hello everyone, I'm Greg Luke, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 97 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we keep working on aluminium. And we're just trying to do this part of making chunks and taking care of everything that is needed for that. We have the Tivolite ore already made, so we just need to crush it and float it. And yeah, we're working on that. And we just need to take care of the crushed stone now. We're dividing the setup into two, and apparently my math in the last episode was bad because for some reason I thought that half of 64 would be 16, but that is obviously wrong. So let's just extend this by another 16. That should be 32 flotation cells, yep. Good. Because then we will be able to handle all of this. And we only need to handle, can handle half of this on one belt, and we can handle half of this in one pipe. So, what do we want to take care of first? Fluoric wastewater or crushed stone? Let's just do the easy thing first, which is fluoric wastewater. And if we just have 600, we need 3 of those. And we can't do anything fancy to reduce the space needed here. We can't go under this. Well, we could with red underground belt, I guess. So we could try and limit space just by putting these like this instead. Oh, might as well use the full space. It fits within the footprint here. And this should work with red underground. I guess we should go grab some of that at some point. I think that's an okay idea. Let's do this. Okay, so the stone will come up here. Inputs, or at least half of the 3 belts, so 1.5 belts left. This belt will be all gone. And we will at this point also have 1.5 belts of output. As well as some of the build of this geode stuff. I think we're just gonna do that. Well, maybe. I'm trying to limit the belts just to save the red underground belt, but I guess that's pretty stupid, to be honest. So let's just figure that out when we actually go grab the red underground belt. First though, we need liquefiers to do this stuff. I don't have any liquefiers on me, but I think we should have some. Well, wait, I do, but that's tier 1. Do we have tier 2 down here? We do. Let's go grab those. Just saw that we didn't have any overflow valves. Well, we have some here, so it's no problem. Liquefiers right there. Anything else we need? Let's just, well, maybe some of the belt actually. Let's grab that. So we have 24 crushed stone. Oops. And we can use 10 per second. The crafting speed of 2.25, we can do 22.5. So 1 is almost enough, but not entirely. This is scaled down by 3 though, so this will be scaled down by 1.5, so that is, I believe, 22.5 exactly. Because we're only getting 45 in. I'm pretty sure that my math is great, so let's just trust that for once. How do we want to do this though? We need a lot of input and we need water in as well. Also 225 of that. So again, that would be 4 of these. Save the most space here. Probably by going under one of these again. Good. Try and place that one in here. And then go under a... Sure, no, a liquefier instead. Do we need a little bit more space than this though? So this would need to be out here, I guess. So that's the crushed stone coming in here. We need to input 22.5 per second. We probably need all the input we can get. This is gonna be in the way of our input though. Unless we just keep the outer 2 belts filled at this point. But also we lack space up here now for underground belts. And move this down at least 1 tile. But that doesn't solve the problem entirely. Maybe we should just try, or not try saving this much space. If we move this out 1 more tile, it should be pretty easy. This would come in and would go under again. These could do the same. There's no trouble down here. So I guess we will just do that. I would like to just move it up again though. Just because I find this a little bit more satisfying to look at. With the stone belt in between here. It's gonna be even faster if we wanted to. Like that. Yep. No, like that. Okay. I think that's the most efficient we're gonna get that part. And I guess we're just leaving that as it is. We do need to duplicate all of this though. And we are actually taking up more space than the other setups. Which is a little sad. Making me a little sad at least. Rather duplicate all of it or mirror it. And we should. Mirrored stuff is so much prettier anyway. So let's do that, sure. So this doesn't need to go further. This doesn't need to go further. We won't need the, well, one of the belts here. So that should save a little bit of space. But then this is not fitting in anymore. We need to take that into consideration. Still need 3 belts of output of this. We could try and fit all of the geodes onto one belt, but that's probably more work than it is worth. Because that would also make the Geolite chunk belts not be symmetrical or whatever, so I don't think I want to do that. And it's harder to actually prioritize those. This is in the way. Still need ablative weapons testing science for that. Brass Invar. So just brass and Invar, but that's not something we're gonna focus on right now. So I guess we're just not completing this setup entirely. Also, we're gonna move this up, so maybe we can squeeze everything in. I don't really believe it though. Well, maybe. We just need 4 tiles, it seems. Is everything still as it should be now here, after we removed the belt? I think so. The problem comes down here. And I think part of our problem that we tried to solve here was because we wanted to do this first. It's easier to go underground with a pipe than with the belts, at least for further distances. move the stone down one pile. Because then this fits into the same footprint again and again. Can this part be mirrored? Probably not. No, yes it can. Yes, this is how it should be. Yes, that is mirrored. Okay. Good. This part can be mirrored as well, I think. Yes. Another belt here then. Okay. And then we need to take care of the fluoric wastewater, and that seemed to become a problem, but let's just see. We need 6 of these. Can we fit those into this space? No, we can only fit 5. But we have a lot of space down here that we're not needing anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Basically put it where we want. So 3 there. And 3 up there. Getting so much heavier just by having this mirrored instead of trying to serialize it, or whatever you want to call it. To move this to actually finish it. And I guess that's fine to do now, right? I don't think we are missing any parts anymore. Taking care of this, I think. Taking care of this, we need to store the geodes. So at the end here we have a belt there, and 3 belts of output, and then a belt here. And we want to store that. Just considering where we would rather have a warehouse here. We can move this up with 4 tiles if we want to. Let's just try doing that. Don't have a warehouse on us, so let's just blueprint this. If we did something like this, we just need to input the geodes. So remove that belt. And the reason why I'm trying to do this to the side is just because that we can't have a entirely symmetrical setup with 3 belts in the middle here and then having a 6 tile thing in the middle. That's not possible, so of course I'm trying to get around that for perfect symmetry. So having 2 warehouses just to store this stuff. We could also just go with chests, I guess. If it becomes a problem with not having enough chests for storage anyway, then we probably wouldn't want to have a full warehouse anyway. So yeah, that's probably a better solution, to be honest. I think we will just move this out, because this is actually in the way of some of these belts. So that is much better. This doesn't look the prettiest, but I honestly think that stuff like this becomes prettier when it's mirrored. So I think that's all good. Or should we just put this in? I don't think I can mirror these. No. And that's okay, I guess. Do we want the pipes to be mirrored though? So when we do this, so off now, and well, at least the purified water is in the right location, so I think we are just gonna do this. That's a bit of a problem here though. And now the mirroring doesn't really work for me as I wanted it to. Why can't you just mirror these? Dang it. That's fine. We will just go under here as well. I guess this can be made a little bit prettier by doing that instead then. Sure. Good. I think we're just gonna move this whole thing now. So, it's back on. And where do we want this? I guess we're just aligning it with the output belts of the other setups. We might need to leave a space in between here though. No, maybe not. Let's just get rid of the rest here and then switch off robots and just try putting this down. I just need to check that none of these pipes actually cause problems anywhere. These are just connected to other water, so that's fine. As long as we don't have anything down here. But if we have a similar setup, then it's not a problem. Let's cross our fingers that we fit in down here as well. Oh, almost. Can't just go under there. What is the plan here? 2 inputs and stone, right? So the beginning here should just have belt. The beginning of stone, I mean. This is not right. If I really copied that all the way, dang it. It would probably be faster to remove a lot of this and then just recopy it, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm stubborn, I guess. Actually, can you just do that? Okay. I really want to see this work, and we still need some power in some places. But I think we should try and have it run to see it work. Let's try, I guess. Go robots. We need tier 2 of these though. Let's go and make that. So we will just add the hydro plants tier 2 to our current tier 2 setup. That should be easily doable. It is, or should just be everything that we have. Wait, what? This is actually tier 1 stuff. We don't need clay brick or bronze. So that's considered tier 1. Which is a little annoying because we probably didn't leave space for that. Nope. So our usual solution to that is just to move it up here. But have we left space anywhere else? Enough space to put this in? No, not really. So yeah, we're gonna move it. I'm just gonna put down the new setup before I tear the old one down. So I'm just gonna put this into its own hell block mod, or hell mod block, sorry. Just because my brain doesn't work right now. In that. So for tier 1 we need iron pipe. And for tier 2 we need steel pipe, so that should be easy. Pipe. Steel pipe. Tier 2, tier 1. And we just need normal input. And for the tier 1 we need iron. Let's just do that like this. We need to input this. We need to output it. And we need brick and circuits. That one. That's everything coming in. Now, steel for this one. And for this, brick, green circuits, and steel. That this needs to move. That's better. And that is getting everything good. And let's store it. in not too great amounts. And then we're just waiting for steel pipe. Good. Now, how many of these did we need? 8? Just 8? Okay. Have steel, yes. We can just help along a bit, I guess. I would like to get all 8 of these. We also need more flotation cells, probably more ore crushers, and maybe more clarifiers as well. Let's just make all of that until we decide on something else. Oh, brick. That's just not able to keep up. Okay. That's a little bit better. It isn't pretty, but it works. Five. 6. 7 and 8 is ready, except for the brick. Good. Thank you. And I said clarifiers, flotation thingies, crushers. Did I run past clarifiers already? No. Maybe some more of these as well. Not that we needed them for this setup, but I took the rest of them. Just clarifiers. Was that it? No, more pressures is what we need. Good. We don't have any tier 1s on us, so we're not putting anything in there. Okay. Filter inserters. Did we automate those? I don't think so. But we can grab whatever we need for them while we're here, which is just green circuits. We have a chest of green circuits actually. Yes, we do. That's a little bit faster. This is done and can be removed. Good. I needed more flotation cells, dang it. Have enough there. Oh. I had 30, we can get started with those at least. power after putting as much of as we can down. I don't think we're gonna get this far anyway with our flotation cells. Or maybe we are. No. Underground belts I should have brought more of. We do have some here though. Do need to prioritize our builds as well. Don't think we need anything from there. And we need more underground pipe, which we do not have. No. Let's see what else we can put down along this. Still, it seems. And we'll have to go back and forth that. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.